The capital city of Damascus is now focused in the sights of the New World Order agenda to control Syria, as it remains one of the last holdouts concerning total global economic domination. ISIS took the historical site of Palmyra last week, and Palmyra is strategically located. It provides access to military bases and gas fields in addition to highways leading to Damascus and the central city of Homs. Additionally, ISIS last week captured part of the industrial city of Sheikh Nahar in Syria's northern Aleppo province. It has also taken control of the Iraqi-Syrian border gate of Al-Walid. It is the third border crossing to fall into ISIS hands over the last few weeks. According to Syrian opposition activists, ISIS will not move on Damascus immediately, but will instead go to the Ghouta and break the siege so it can gain the support of people inside it. Analysts estimate ISIS now controls 50% of the country. In the short term, ISIS will be used to topple the government of Syria and convert the country into a failed state similar to the one created in Libya, short of more direct support from Iran and Russia. Al-Assad and the Syrian government cannot fend off ISIS indefinitely. John Bound for INFOWARS.com.
A federal health panel is recommending that Americans eat less meat because it's better for the planet. And the USDA says that they're going to be updating the dietary guidelines for Americans due out later this year to reflect that fact. Now, obviously, this is all part of a long-term Agenda 21, as we have covered extensively. It has nothing to do with saving the planet because the blatant fact is the majority of the produce that is in the grocery store is genetically modified. Genetically modified produce encourages farmers to use more herbicides and other toxic chemicals, which aren't exactly good for the environment. But they're not going to tell you that. There's actually been a 1,500% increase in the use of pesticides since GMO crops have been introduced. Glyphosate doesn't magically disappear once it's been sprayed on the weeds in our gardens. Glyphosate, which is the active ingredient found in Roundup, was linked to cancer in humans. And it's been found in 75% of air and rain samples. So it isn't just hanging out with our plants, it's actually infecting all of our vegetables as well as the air we breathe. So we do have a small victory here, though, because we have a lot of people demanding the labeling of genetically modified organisms. They're also demanding for food chains to remove a lot of these toxic and harmful additives as well. And Taco Bell and Pizza Hut have just announced that they're going to be removing artificial additives from their products. So that's a small victory. I mean, they're still going to be using GMOs, but they have heard the people. Taco Bell says it's going to try the novel concept of using real pepper as opposed to black pepper flavor in its beef. And they also revealed plans to eliminate trans fats in their food by year's end. They're going to rid their nacho cheese of yellow dye number 6. Yellow dye number 6 is in a lot of foods, but it's an ingredient shown to cause cancer in lab animals. They're also going to remove blue number 1 from its avocado ranch dressing, as well as carmine from its tortilla strips. And Pizza Hut says it's going to be getting rid of artificial colors and preservatives by August. So this is a major victory for consumer advocacy. They really are. They see the writing on the wall. People are voting with their dollars, and they see what's happening. So they're probably not going to win back all of the people who are already avoiding GMOs altogether. But of course, this is good for the other people who have yet to stop eating fast food. And another, I'm going to call this a victory, I would like to point out. Kylie Jenner, yes, of the Kardashian family clan, tweeted out to her 10 million plus followers a picture about geoengineering. And it's questioning, what are these lines in the sky? Who's paying for this? Why is it happening? Click on that picture and make it bigger so people can see, why do I have to see these when I'm on my way to work? How is it going to affect our health and our children's future? So I don't normally care about the vapid Kardashian clan and how they have zombies of the world enthralled. But Kylie Jenner tweeted this out to her 10 million plus followers. So I can guarantee there was a collective neck bending by the zombies of, oh. So even if it was only 5% of the people who are following her on Twitter who actually cranked their necks to look up, that's still 500,000 people who are now conscious and aware of chemtrails, who might ask their neighbor, hey, what is that? Just a very, very small shift in the collective consciousness of humanity that we need to see sweeping change.
Jakari Jackson here. We have a new article on the site, Natural Food Victory, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell to eliminate artificial ingredients. And this is a great deal indeed. We've seen several restaurants following suit because people have concerns that they actually want real food in their food. And the article points out how some of these restaurants use things like black pepper flavoring instead of actual black pepper. So as we move more towards natural food, I definitely think it's good to see all the activists out there. One of the big ones you guys know is the food babe, Vani Hari, has been attacked viciously. They just attack her, say she's a junk scientist. As far as I know, she's never claimed to be a scientist. In general, she's just a researcher who does her own stuff. And regardless of what her science may be or may not be, she's trying to make your food better. And even these companies recognize that they have things in their products that isn't the healthiest choice for its customers, especially people who eat this stuff over a long period of time. Case in point, you guys may recall the girl who had a diet of McDonald's chicken nuggets, and after eating these things for several years, she became pretty ill and couldn't figure out why. Fast food chains like Chipotle, also Chick-fil-A, as well as others. Subway, a big one that Ms. Hari was going after, trying to talk about the ingredients in their bread. They have changed the ingredients. They had a type of chemical in there that made the bread more flexible. She said, take that out. They said, okay, we'll do our best. And I do believe they're planning to take that out sooner than later. So just examples of just people who start off small. You can continue to grow and actually have a voice. You just don't have to be somebody who sits on the sideline. You can actually get into the arena and make a change. You can find more reports on INFOWARS.com.
So we've all done a really good job at taking down Monsanto, Dow, Syngenta, and all the rest of you chemical companies. We're coming for you next. Now, thanks for tuning in to the show tonight. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and become a subscriber to the Alex Jones channel. You certainly help us out, and you'll get all of our breaking reports. And you can also become a member of prisonplanet.tv. Your subscription helps this operation. And as always, you can share your username and password with up to 20 people at the same time. You're getting a lot more content there than you will find on YouTube, and it certainly helps us out. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central.
INFOWARS Life and INFOWARSLife.com is extremely excited to announce our latest release, Winter Sun, a revolutionary type of vitamin D3. Winter Sun is a premium quality vitamin D3 nutritional supplement. It is produced by extracting oil from healthy, nutrient-dense plants known as lichens. Every batch is analyzed for purity and D3 content. It's completely free of toxins and allergens. Simply put, if you want the best at an extremely low price, this is it. Winter Sun is the result of our pursuit of the best source of vitamin D3. The research and development took over 2 years, but the result, as verified by independent laboratories, is the best vegan vitamin D3 product in the world. Read the facts at InfoWarsLife.com about Winter Sun Vitamin D3. Not only does vitamin D3 promote a healthy mood, but vitamin D supports our memory and brain function, something the globalists are targeting. Visit InfoWars.com today or call 888-253-3139.
The Bilderberg Group will reconvene in 2015 with their corporocratic mixer focusing on a unified geopolitical oppression strategy and the diabolical containment of their ownership of the Earth's gross domestic product at the opulent Interalpen Hotel in the Austrian mountains near Telfs. In a press release, the Austrian police revealed that security for the confab will be in operation from June 9th through the 14th. As is usually the custom with Bilderberg, the actual meeting of delegates will take place from the Thursday to the Sunday of that week. The police press release notes that security at the Bilderberg meeting will be part of the same operation as security for the much more public G7 meeting, which is scheduled to take place at the beginning of the same week, 7th and 8th of June, in Bavaria, Germany. A statement from the Minister of the Interior notes that in conjunction with German police, extra special police forces will be called in to operate security during the gatherings, known as Cobra.
Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
The G.I. Joe command base is run by Cobra. Do you understand that? And I use a child analogy to get through to you because that's your main programming template in North America. They're on record with that. That was all Pentagon directed. You understand? You work for Cobra. You dress like Cobra. You have the tactics of Cobra. You are Cobra. Hail Cobra!
Pulled right out of the fact is stranger than fiction category, the elite Special Forces Counterterrorism Police, protecting the miserly, warmongering, power-anointing, ravenous den of sociopaths, is none other than Cobra.
I am the leader. I am Cobra Commander. I have agreed to this interview so that you might know that I have decided to go public and to have a public stock offering in Cobra Global Enterprises. I intend to issue my own fiat currency, but before I do that, I intend to sue Homeland Security for copyright and trademark infringement. Black uniforms, ski mask, checkpoints, black armored tanks on the streets, preemptive war, torture, wireless wiretapping. Total tyranny is the new freedom that Cobra has taught the world. And now Joe and the Pentagon have stolen my plan and hired Al-Qaeda to carry out their operations in Libya, which they formerly did for me. Now clearly America and the rest of the system has realized that I am the true visionary. And so I now announce to you and the world the greatest moment in the history of Cobra! Cobra! I will now sit for president and run on the Republican Party ticket.
Eco-Cobra, formerly known as GEC, was formed in 1978 primarily as a response to the attack on Israeli athletes at the 1972 Munich Olympics. The Interior Minister's statement also notes that police are considering significant traffic restrictions and even a 30-mile no-fly zone around the Bilderberg meeting, to include paragliders and hang gliders. The hotel previously hosted the Bilderbergers in 1988, 27 years ago. 2015 will mark the third occasion that the conference has been held in Austria. Eco-Cobra traces its roots to a specialized unit of Austria's Gendarmerie founded in 1849, a military corps responsible to the Habsburg monarchy. In 1973, a special unit was formed. The castle of Schnau served as headquarters of the Gendarmerie Operations Command. TacticalLife.com reports that although operating mostly under the media radar, Eco-Cobra is regarded by many as one of the best counterterrorism units in the world. They also regularly win and always place in the top positions at all SWAT competitions, and have even won the Sniper Championship at Camp Shelby various times. John Blount for INFOWARS.com.